Hey guys, welcome back to my series of reviews on this channel where I'm going to review every single Spider-Man movie up until Across the Spider-Verse, the road to Across the Spider-Verse. I'm actually really tired because I had to run and get my memory card for this camera. Yeah, it was pretty long. Let's just start talking about Spider-Man 3. This won't be as long because it's not as good as the weakest of the trilogy, obviously. So, and the most memeable Spider-Man movie, and one of the most memeable comic book movies of all time. I used to say it was severely underrated, but this rewatch just gave me a lot more issues, and it's one of the most just completely split down the middle movies out of any superhero film ever, because it features just about as many awesome moments as it does terrible moments. The visual effects are bad and they just get worse as the movie goes along. That's frustrating since the Venom effects have to look good, and there's so many scenes, especially towards the end, and if it looks bad, the movie will be bad. And there's so many scenes where it's incredibly obvious that a character is standing in front of a green screen, and it's incredibly obvious that there's one scene where they're just looking out and at a green screen, and it's like a sunset, but it's a green screen, and it's really obvious. You'll know the scene when you watch it. That scene actually looks cool. It's so obvious that it's a green screen. And it looks so cheap. But on the other hand, the action sequences are really good. Seeing Harry and Peter team up towards the end of the film to fight Sandman and Venom. And it's just so much fun. And it provided some cheesy but fun entertainment. And I like that. The whole plot about the black suit wasn't as interesting to me as it was to some people. I don't think it was necessary for the story of the movie, but in general, I didn't find the story at all to be interesting. Peter and MJ's relationship is dived deeper into in this movie, but in a bad way. Whatever that part of the story was happening, I rolled my eyes in because it just took away from the good parts of this movie, and they are just very awkward and cringy at the same time. But the memes that come from that are actually funny, and that's the saving factor that keeps this movie from being bad. Another reason is Harry Osborn. He is definitely one of my favorite characters in this trilogy, but I don't think that he was as good in the first movie as he was in the second and third movies, and they really fleshed out his character here, which I really liked. And they pretty much complete his character arc, and I believe they completed it in a particularly good way, which is what happens at the end, which actually will get you maybe a little bit even emotional. But some of these other sequences that are supposed to be emotional are ruined by the cheese level, which is unfortunate. And I thought Sandman was actually a great character, and like Doc Ock, I understood his motivations, but just I enjoyed Eddie Brock a good bit. With just like Venom was a disappointment in many ways, and so that was just sort of unfortunate. There were so many disappointing things because of the cheese level that just interrupted it. But this, oh yeah, this is the saving factor of this movie without question. I know this was a shorter review because my camera's battery is really low, and I really want to speed through this stuff. And also this movie is not good, so again, it won't be as long. But overall, there are a lot of good things and a lot of bad things in Spider-Man 3, and it's by far the weakest of the three. But it's nowhere near the worst comic book movies of all time. But with that said, I have to go with 51% with my score. Again, it's nowhere near the worst comic book movies of all time. It's just so split down the middle, which is why my score is basically split down the middle, almost. But the memes give it 1% more. So, yeah, that's it for my Spider-Man 3 review. And I'll see you with my Amazing Spider-Man review. And some people are asking about my Rocky Balboa review. When's that coming? It's coming when the Creed movies are free. I'll tell you that, hopefully, when the Creed movies are free. Because I still haven't watched Creed 2 or Creed 3 yet. I already watched Rocky Balboa. I watched it a long time ago. but I have to review it. I actually recorded a full review like months ago, but then it was like I hated it, so I redid it, and I just never uploaded it. So that'll hopefully come soon. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.